Hi, and welcome back for another Read Aloud with Mr. Bazaar. Today, we will be working out of our MyBook on page 146. The title of our text is Happy New Year. Happy New Year is a narrative, nonfiction story. These types of stories give facts about a topic, but it reads just like a story. Before we read the story, I would like you to preview your text. Happy New Year. Look at your heading for your story. Look across the top of your page at the illustration. Who are your characters? Where are they at? Do they look happy? Do they look sad? Think about these things. On page 146, I would like you to use 1 to 2 sentences to make a prediction about what you believe this text will be about. You may pause the video and take a few minutes to complete that. We should also set a purpose before reading. We will read to learn how one family celebrates the start of a new year. Let's begin at the top of page 147. Happy New Year. My family lives in New York City. It's December 31st, and we are celebrating New Year's Eve. My sister Alexa and I are wearing silly hats and blowing on noisemakers. Outside our window, people are gathered outside to celebrate together. It is loud and exciting. Mom and Dad say we can stay up late. Right before midnight, the crowd outside our windows will begin counting down the last seconds of the year. 10, 9, 8. At midnight, everyone will shout, Happy New Year! Colorful confetti will fall all around the crowd. Let's stop there for a moment. Let's review what a topic is. A topic of a text is what the text is mostly about. Marking details in your story that seem important will help you understand what the topic is. Can you identify what the topic is on page 147? Look at the first 2 lines of your story. My family lives in New York City. It's December 31st, and we are celebrating New Year's Eve. I would like you to underline, we are celebrating New Year's Eve. Think about the prediction that you made before we started reading this text. Did you make the right prediction? If you predicted the text would be about how individuals celebrate New Year's Eve, you were correct. If you did not make that prediction, what prediction did you make? You should now change your prediction and continue reading to confirm what you believe will happen next. Let's turn to page 148. At the top of the page, you have another image. Look at the setting. It seems like they're outside. Where have you seen an image like that before? Possibly a parade? Let's begin reading at the top of page 148. Now, it is February. We are celebrating Chinese New Year. Our house is decorated with red lanterns. Dad explains that Chinese New Year is a celebration that spring is coming. Today, we are going to Chinatown for the celebration. We will hear thousands of firecrackers. Bright streamers will fly, and we will see traditional dancers dressed in bright colors. Later, we will watch the parade. Lion dancers rear up on their hind legs and twirl. Finally, the long, colorful dragon weaves its way down the street. Everyone is cheering and having fun. What a happy new year. On this page, I would like you to put a question mark next to any spots that you may have a question about. Here you can ask a sibling or a parent to help you with that part of the story. Which details tell you what the celebration looks like? Let's look back to our passage on page 148. What details can we underline to help us understand what the celebration looks like? Now it is February. We are celebrating Chinese New Year. Our house is decorated with red lanterns. What kind of lanterns? Red lanterns. So that describes how their house is decorated. Let's continue reading. Dad explains that Chinese New Year is a celebration that spring is coming. Today, we are going to Chinatown for the celebration. We will hear thousands of firecrackers. Bright streamers will fly. What kind of streamers? Bright streamers. And we will see traditional dancers dressed in bright colors. So we will see traditional dancers dressed in bright colors. Later, we will watch the parade. Lion dancers rear up on their hind legs and twirl. There's another detail that tells us about what we will see, what it will look like. So they rear up on their hind legs and twirl. Finally, the long, colorful dragon weaves its way down the street. Everyone is cheering and having fun. So if we were at the parade, could we see everyone cheering and having fun? Yes, we could. So that is also a detail that tells us what we would see at the parade. Once you have those sections circled or highlighted, you can move on to the bottom of your page on 148. What is the central idea of the text? The central idea is the most important idea or point about the topic of the text. Here I would like you to tell me in 1 to 2 sentences what the central idea of this text is. You may pause this video and take a few minutes to complete that. Page 149. Write about it. Compare the two New Year's celebrations. How are they the same? How are they different? You should use details from the text in your answer. You want to look back through your text, look for words that we circled, that we underlined. When are these celebrations taking place? Use this information in your writing. You should use 3 to 4 sentences to complete this page. Once you have completed that page, That will complete the assignment for today.